Okay, so I am back. I apologize for that, but it does look like my bandwidth is up. I rebooted my router, and that seems to have, at least for the moment, fixed things. So I don't know why it means. And of course, okay, there's something. My Kindle is probably the issue. Let's see. What am I? No, I'm set up there. It was good up until I decided to. There we go. Wow. Well, anyway, I guess we'll just have to get going. I tried everything, and it looked like it had been okay for a while. What it might be is that I may have some issues with, I don't know if my catch on here is there's too much in it or what, but I need to get going because otherwise I'm going to run out of time, and I could see either or both these pitchers giving up some runs. You never know. So let's see what happens. We're at Angel Stadium, Blue Jays, Angels. We'll see if the quality improves. Let's get May. This will be a day game. I'm going to write that down here so I make sure that I change it just in case it's different on the thing. So right there's Los Angeles. May Day. Right here. May Day. And a 15. So average. Not very good for ballpark singles. Not very good for ballpark home runs. 2s and 6s. So that's what these teams have facing them. And so Hector Santiago will pitch for the Angels. He started with them. He ended up with the Twins. You see everything well? Okay, well, good. I think it finally decided to be good to me. So, good router. So, a couple things. So, again, we are in a place where we are using pitchers that are hitting. So, we've got to make some changes here. Chris Colabello, he's going to play in the first week, but he's definitely not going to start this one as a lefty going up against Santiago. It's going to be Encarnacion. He may not start, but he will come off the bench. But we'll see. We're going to do rest rolls after the first game, so that will help. Travis Bautista, Donaldson, Encarnacion, Tulowitzki, Saunders, Martin, Pilar, and Stroman. Stroman on the mound for the Blue Jays. Let's get going. Devin Travis against Santiago. 5-6. Batting from the right. Fly ball to right. And Travis flies out to Calhoun for the first out. Flip my defense card over. Jose Bautista. 1-8. Ground ball to the pitcher. And Santiago throws to first. That's the second out. Josh Donaldson. Big third baseman. 1-4. And another ground ball to the pitcher. That is a quick inning for Hector Santiago. And we will go to the bottom. And Stroman will go out to the mound to pitch. And I got to get my cords. Just want to make sure I don't have any cords in the view there. Things are getting a little messy. All right. What do we got going on here? Stroman hit a double against the Angels last week. Sweet. So, Escobar, Javitella, Trout, Pujols playing at first instead of Crone. I'll have to look and see what the pronunciation might be. Crone. Looks like it should be Cron, but you never know. So that's going to be the concession that they make here. Pujols at first, Calhoun in right, Simmons at short, Carlos Perez catching, Daniel Nava in left, and then where did hitting card? There it is. Pitcher hitting card 3 for Santiago. Both these guys are 0 injuries, so we don't have to worry about that. So Escobar against Stroman. 5-4 against a righty. Draws a walk to lead off. Escobar, not much of a stolen base threat there. They will not hold him on. And there is 3-6. 3-6, and that's going to be a tailor-made double play ball right to Tulowitzki. Send it around the horn to Travis, and then to Encarnacion. That's 2 outs. Mike Trout, 2-11. And that is a single. 2-out single for him. Too bad that couldn't have come with Escobar on base. So Trout with 2 outs. He's going to try to get a lead. Stroman, 0 hold. Martin is a -1. So -1. So Trout 18, 17, 16, 15. So 1-15 if he can get a 5 or a 6. That's a 5. So he's going to try to run. So with the 5, it's going to be a 1-15 chance for him to take second. And he is safe at second base. Gives Pujols a chance to drive him home with a single here. 3-6. 3-6, and that is a single to left. Trout with a head start. 17, they will. So 19, and then it was to left. That's Michael Saunders, who is a 0 arm. So 1-19. They're not even going to throw home. Trout comes in to score. 1-0 Angels. Holding Pujols at first on that. So with 2 outs, they're not going to hold him on. Cole Calhoun, 2-8. 2-8. 1-5 home run. He gets almost all of it. And it is gone. That is a home run. First at bat of the season for Cole Calhoun. And that is a 2 on the 1-5 home run. That is gone. 2-run shot. 3-0. Right off the bat, Angels with some home cooking here at Angel Stadium. That brings up Andrelton Simmons. 1-5. That's a ground ball to short. And so we will go to the top of the second. 3-0 already for the Angels. Getting a bit of inning there against Stroman. We'll see if he can, if his batters come through for him here. And I'm getting a drink to wet my whistle. Santiago back out. Edwin Encarnacion, 5-10 against a righty. Ballpark single chance, 1-2. Not many of those are going to work, and that's a 5, so that will be a line out to the shortstop. That's Simmons, 1 down. Tulowitzki, 1-7, and that's a pop out to short. And Santiago having some good innings to start here. Michael Saunders, lefty, 4-12 against the lefty. And that is a 2-out walk, first base runner for Blue Jays. Santiago -4 and Perez -2. So that's -5. It's gonna make Saunders decide he's not going to try stealing here, and they're not going to have to hold him on. Russell Martin, and a 2 on the D20 may move the runner up. We'll see. Let's roll. So it's a balk. It needs a 1 or 2 on the D20 for a balk. It's a 10. So let's finish it off here. Russell Martin. 6-7 righty. Ground ball to second base. X, our first X chance. That is Javatella. Javatella, 4E10. They're not holding Saunders on, but a 4E10, not very good. 4 and a 10. It's G3. They're not holding them on, so that's okay. But here's the trouble. You've got a 17 on an E10. Let's see. E10. 17 is an E1. So a G3 E1. Runners advance a base. So that's an E4. As Javatella boots it. And so with 2 outs, some new life for the Blue Jays as Pilar comes to the plate. 4-8 against a righty. And there's a pop out. And it's going to be played by Simmons. And he makes all 3 putouts. And the Blue Jays go down. Hi, Jerry. Yavapai College Rough Rider. Or Yavapi. Nice. So, Earl, this game is brought to you by, what are you drinking? Nothing, not to advertise, but nothing terribly potent. So, bottom of the second, 3-0 Angels. I thought about leading off with Hap for the Blue Jays, but he will go in game 2. Carlos Perez going to lead off this inning. 5-5 against a righty. Normal power for Perez. 1-4 is a home run. They've already got a nice roll off of their home red. But that is not so much. But that's a double. So, good start for the Angels. Daniel Nava would like to hit to the right side if he could. He's batting on the left, so he needs to pull it. 3-4. And he's hit by pitch. Plunked him. So that's going to bring up Santiago. And Santiago is a D-bunter. He's not very good at bunting, so they're going to go ahead and let him swing away here. Probably should still try to bunt, but that would make an E-bunter. Let's just go ahead and let him try to swing it through here. 4-8. He's batting from the right side. Oh, my word. And there you go. The magic. 4-8. Off Stroman's card. 1-2 triple. I'm starting a rule that says if they can't run more than a 13, I'm not going to give them a triple unless it's off their card. But that's a 17. That's a single with 2 stars. Perez is going to come home. RBI for the pitcher. And see, if we had DHs, you wouldn't have this kind of interest. 4-0. And Stroman already in big trouble. First and third. Yaniel Escobar. 5-7 against a righty. And that's a strikeout. Well, 2 more runs and Stroman would be tired. So Javatella, 1 away. Wondering if we should try a squeeze play here with Nava at third. Just because, let's give Javatella a chance. They're playing infield double play depth. 3-7. And that is more trouble. That's going to be a ground ball out. They were not holding Santiago on. 6-4-3. Inning-ending double play. They're going to pick up another run. No. I haven't had one of these things happen in a while. I guess life is going to interrupt. So, it's 4-0. What I might do is record the second half of this game, or it's really the final 3 quarters of the game. I need to take care of my son here for a little while. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play this one out. I will record it. If anything interesting happens, I will post it after the fact. But unfortunately, that happens sometimes. I underestimated what was going on tonight, and so I guess I'll be playing most of this offline unless something strange happens. I apologize, everybody. It's the way it goes. The rain is already here, so but that's okay. I should go and do some. I need to clean up my kid. So anyway, thanks for watching this abbreviated version of the TBL. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back. I just have to decide if I'm going to come back online or not, because it's already 4-0, and well, we'll see. I'll think about it. Anyway, I'm sorry. It sucks, but that's the way it's going to go, and so it's going to be that way at times. And thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully tomorrow night we get in a game and it's not abbreviated like this one. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm sorry. I hope Tabletop Earl is on a little later for another game. So take it easy and strat on, guys.